Hello, welcome back to another Super Octopus ranked video. We continue the year with well, listen, it's a perfect username to begin the year with. I guess maybe that's your New Year's resolution. 5 out of 8, do we run that system? I think we can get a bigger lobby, brother. Let's do our best to produce a bigger lobby and see how it goes. In 3, 2, 1. We appear to be having trouble forming a lobby. I'm just showing you the struggles that we live in this day and age of Australian time zones. You know, not every lobby is perfectly full. I'll give it another shot, however. And would you look at that? We have produced a full lobby in Northern Lion Stinky. We love to see it. Now, do we want 2 mosquito? I could go for 2 mosquito, to be honest with you. And then, honestly, I don't even need a freezer fish. Just give me matches for the future and call it a day. Underwhelming nuts. Walnuts come to mind. Now, I'm not going to go in the other direction for the underwhelming nuts euphemism because we are only about a minute and 20 seconds into a YouTube video. So let's, you know, after like 10 minutes, maybe we can start talking about the real underwhelming nuts. But for the time being, walnuts overrated, but no one really rates them, so maybe they're just fairly rated. That is absolute nonsense. I deserve that win. They buffed the cricket, and that's an unfair outcome in my book. Well, I would get 3 mosquitoes, that's for sure. If we lose this round, by the way, society is cooked. It is unfair and unfounded. Like, especially with all these pig users, these scammers, these charlatans. 2 people quit out? Northern Lion Stinky quit out. He wasn't ready. Is he trying to stream snap Northern Lion like hours early? I mean, listen, that's an honorable service. We got what we asked for. What the hell? We got what we asked for. You know what? Both of us deserve the draw there. To a better future for the both of us. Okay, give me a level before anything else. And Antita, I think, has generally been providing for us. I think Kangaroo here is actually quite useful in this order. Give me 1 roll. This is very tricky. Honestly, just give you honey and then figure it out from there. There's no real perfect order for this. But oh no. Either way, I think we've got a fairly good chance. If you'll excuse me. Can anyone relate to the absolute mess that gets formed after you wash your hair? Long-haired people only. Short-haired people need not comment on how easy it is to take a shower. So what I'm saying, there's privilege in this world, and granted, I did choose to do that to my hair. So what can I complain about? Not much. This team is good for a mid-range, you know, mid-turn squad. We're not getting very many pairs, which disappoints me. Very disappointing. Yes, okay, I've been undisappointed. At least we have a guaranteed level. Some things are right in this world, and that's one of them. The Anteater is actually kind of underrated right now, maybe. Maybe it's fairly... You know what? When I say underrated, I should just say in my mind. Not in like a meta ranking sense, because you never know whether something's fairly rated or not in a meta sense. Like, That's completely unknowable, really. And the kangaroo is probably better suited behind the mosquito because the mosquito has a better chance of attacking more than once. Potentially. But I wouldn't like I would prefer this order in all other circumstances. It's unlucky. I think we're fine though. Just about fine. One step away from disaster, but we're stabilizing. Give me a level. Give me a skunk. Honest truth. Speak your truth, and your truth is skunk. Are we gonna get a level 3 of you? Let's put a pin in that. Looks like that's what's happening. I would freeze garlic, and I would freeze lettuce. Both of these are good things to do. I think our next turn is fairly obvious. Garlic on the kangaroo. Lettuce on, I guess, skunk and anteater. It is funny, I have thought that it is like we spend like 24 hours or maybe 48 hours if you want to extend the ranges of the whisker, what is it, the box and whisker plot, essentially. That we go from like a New Year's craze, like everyone has lost their absolute minds, and then the next day rolls around, and we're just the society is just like, yep, back to functioning exactly. Like I feel like we should, you know, pause a little bit, but maybe that's wishful thinking. I see you've bought a lettuce. Exactly what we needed to get that victory. Otherwise, it would have been a draw if the buff had gone. You know. Let's get another level. Actually. Let's rerun Fabled strategy and take advantage of this lettuce while we've got it. Because, and you know what, let's order it thusly if we're going to be doing it that way. Because then you'll be guaranteed to get more buffs. Or we can have 2 skunks, essentially, right? With the added bonus of the parrot being a very versatile unit. It's evergreen, you know? Even if you pick up a parrot on a very late turn, it can still have insane impact just by copying like a very useful in-battle ability. I mean, Highland Cow does not come to mind, at least by the default stats of the parrot, but you know what I mean. Yeah, if you're wondering why the text over here is called keyboard, I'm in the market for a new keyboard. It's a very difficult thing to shop for as if you're a market-conscious type of person. I don't think any order would have given us a victory there. Nothing you can do. But dream on. Okay. I think I should give you garlic. Then I should pray for a level for you. If we don't get that, I will cry. But also I'm probably better suited trying to scale my team. It is kind of late to take a giraffe, but honestly, I'd rather take a giraffe than not take a giraffe. Giraffe. Like, call me crazy for doing it, right? But I think it's a perfectly reasonable thing to do, given that we have no long-term prospects otherwise. And if we level the kangaroo, then we're really cooking. But like, see, these guys, they've got the right. Everyone's just like, this is cookie cutter teams, and for going against the grain for so long, I'm gonna suffer the consequences. That's what I'm learning. Better giraffe now than never, I guess, but We did not have the numbers to compete. And this guy's got a level 2 puppy. Obviously, we have no business competing. Okay. I think you need garlic. And I may be better suited buffing you and having you at the front. Something like this. But then, if I buff you, we're kind of screwed with this order, so I prefer this than that. I have no long-term solution for this. I'm gonna keep it going and hope that we can survive. The problem is, every team that's running a guinea fowl, I need my level 2 skunk to hit, like, real bad. You know? As soon as we get the level 2 skunk, we're in the building. But if we lose this one and we don't get level 2 skunk the next turn, we're fucked. I hate to break it to you. It's a tough world we live in, where you can go from being okay to losing so quickly. We're not beating this team, obviously. We weren't that far off, to be fair, and you are on 1 life, so there's a chance you lose before anything major happens. And he has blessed thee. Okay. You gotta go, and you gotta join our squad. There's no other way to run this ship. You gotta get buffed. We're gonna freeze you and roll. And you're gonna start getting scaled instead. Because that's the only way we can win this. Rough position to be in, don't get me wrong. And this kangaroo is gonna get sold. It was a failed investment. It's okay to own up, you know, when you end up failing an investment like that. But like, we should be both of these guys. Because they've only got level 1. I mean, your Vaquita's kind of scaring me a little bit. This squad, it's got hands, for sure, because you've got level 2 ovens that have just given you two lasagnas, which could, I don't know where you want to buff those, though, because your skunk is a huge unit with garlic, but your rooster could go crazy. I would buff the skunk. Okay, I mean, listen. Your order was just perfect. If you didn't buff the ant directly behind you, we wouldn't be in this predicament. But here we are. I mean, I would take a second gorilla any day. We're not in the best position, granted, but there's no but. I think we're screwed. I would like a level 2 giraffe to buff 2 gorillas, honestly. But 2 skunks, essentially 2 skunks and a bunch of gorillas. It's a good chance. I think it's a good chance. Problem is you one-shot my first unit. So we are running an anti-scaling setup. Turkey in this pack, audacious behavior. Why do you not have your scorpion at the front? And may I ask, what's your logic? Seems like a foolproof strategy to have the scorpion at the front. And if you change that just to go up against me, I'll be furious. Oh, we're in there. Okay. It was very close. Give me levels now. Now, okay. Not levels. Although, no, I need levels more than I need that. Okay, I mean, not level. And I think we are screwed. I wish you all the best of luck. Should I sell a giraffe and then buy a pretzel? Is that a good idea? Maybe it's a good idea. Or sell a giraffe, combine this, and buy a macaque. Hold on. He's cooking. This might be the only winnable strategy. Now, granted, I think our opening battle will be a bad one. But you know what? I think we have a chance. You activated my unit before activation. It didn't matter. Okay. How did we lose that? We didn't take the... It's like... This is the world's worst, like, niche combination, by the way. Every single time you go for a base, like, the base turtle pack, it's just guinea fowl... Well, it's not turtle pack, but you know what I mean. As soon as you see elephant, guinea fowl in the same pack, it's the exact same bullshit time after time, right? And so in this pack, there's literally... You need a combination of giraffe and something. You know what? I'm gonna prove it by unironically rolling until we see a giraffe. Leveling for a giraffe and then rolling until we see a giraffe. And we will see, literally, if doing nothing else but that is enough to win. Well, we're not gonna go so drastic as to give up on leveling, like, now. But you know what I mean, right? Because you don't want to lose early lives, because that's like, you know, you need those lives for rolling for draw. Am I wrong? So I'm literally going to do nothing else once we get to turn 5. If we don't get a giraffe and level up, tough shit. Cry. No. Oh, well. You land on mine, but I don't land on yours. You know, that is like, that's just society. Well, this is society, but in my favor, so let's pray and hope for the favorable outcome in this case. We have a level pending and we have another level almost pending, you know. Not quite on the level of 2 people pending levels, but you know. We're semantically satiating our mouth from the word levels. Handily destroyed you and you're down on 3. Skill issue, difference, etc. As one would say. Okay, well, we got the 2 levels that we hoped for. Giraffe. We've taken the giraffe. I repeat, we have taken the giraffe. Honestly, dodo me and scale my dodo. Because dodo, I feel like, can actually hang. Well, we got the giraffe, so I expect that we'll get 2nd place at a minimum. I'm not joking, by the way. That's my expectation. And if we do worse than that, then it's just a skill difference. But we got the MacGuffin. We got the magic ability, you know. So how could you lose? Simply put, how could you lose? You know, and now we just scale this guy. I don't even need that, to be honest. We can sell the mosquito later. But we're going crazy with the scaling. We're buying every scaling we see. 1 strong unit. And then we also get the skunks. And so we scale, but we prevent them from benefiting from scaling. And you can't lose. If you do that, you can't lose. Level 2 pigeon. That is a round and a lump pigeon, huh? The model. It's very endearing. I mean, pigeons are like a fat pigeon, not like the lean pigeons that, like, you know, the ones that are a menace to society, but like a nice and pleasant, like he's just chilling in like a nest or whatever, not like on the street. Those pigeons are very cute. Skill issue from my end apparently, but you know what? That's only temporary. We're getting our scaling working. Garlic, of course garlic. You crazy? We're not going for matches, brother. That ship has sailed. Is it worth guinea fowling? Now we got the giraffe, so we didn't need a roll for the giraffe. Could roll for a level 2 giraffe. Now that's an idea. Is it time for guinea fowl to rise up? Honestly, I think we're ahead of the guinea fowl curve. That's my honest take. Unless we get a level 2. Or, well, we could, you know what? We could... I'm gonna freeze it. We're gonna sell the duck, and we're gonna put the guinea fowl up front and hope for a level 2 giraffe soon. And feed our apples from here. Yes, okay. We are going to go into the guinea fowl. As intended. One, huh? Such is life. What can you really complain about? Put this guy in here, buff him, and then literally all we're doing is rolling. You know what? This is a very good value investment. Can't turn it down. Yes, okay. Exactly. Probably should have even frozen the apple for being completely transparent here, but you know. What to complain about? We picked up the scaling options that are available to us, and we used them pretty much exactly how you could use them. And so, like I said, second place is minimum standard. This person got 2 level 2 pigeons. What are you doing? You've got the stronger dog, but I have the stronger scaling because I got the giraffe earliest. So, get better luck in the game. Bozo. Idiot. All meant playfully, of course. Level 2 guinea fowl, as if we needed it, you know? But... what can you say? And yes, I did freeze the level 2 apple, because next turn we're just going to buy level 2 apple both. Both level 2 apples are going to be purchased and sent to the guinea fowl's location immediately. Now, if you can feel the frustration in my voice, despite the victories we are experiencing, it's because this kind of weekly is the kind of weekly that I would have maximum hatred for, essentially. Like, we won that one, but I'm just kind of feeling nothing about it. Okay. Level there. We want any of this? No. So, we'll just do that. Prepare for a level 2 of you, which I hope will happen soon. Scaling a dodo is not a bad idea, all things considered. I will say it is, I mean, maybe this is an environmental... like an anti-environment. I don't know. I'm not getting into conserving animal life, whatever it's called. I don't know what the term is. Anyway, besides that, preserving animal wildlife, that kind of stuff. You know, I do come from the country of Steve Irwin, so I guess, you know, I shouldn't disparage the work, but I feel like it was such a skilled issue for the dodo to perish. See, look how broken this team is, that this guy had like a 30-30 dog and we still beat him with like resources to spare. Like, how do you excuse that behavior? Exactly what we needed. As expected, of course. Now, Highland cow. Komodo dragon. Komodo never works. I will say that. But do I want Highland Cow or Komodo? I can't run Komodo and Giraffe. That makes no sense. So we should run Highland Cow. 2 levels. How kind of you. Now, what do we want to scale? I think this is fair. Because then you pass on your attack here, and then you get health scale, which is nice. And you can just stay at the front. You can get the worms. And therefore we have scaly for the whole team, essentially. Except for the back 2, but those guys can chill. Sorry, you had a nice team there, but unfortunately I have early Giraffe guinea fowl, so I think it's a skill issue. Seethe and mold and complain. Lasagna! Have I ever... I think I've only eaten, like, non-good lasagna. I don't want to say bad. Because it wasn't bad. I actually didn't mind it. It was decent, right? Because you can't really... Like, as long as it's not gonna poison you, lasagna, you can't really, like, make it so bad, right? Like, it's what? Tomato, cheese... Essentially, like, it's like a variant of pasta, right? Like, you can't screw it up that badly, obviously. But I wouldn't say I had the best and most notable kind. You know what? You've defeated me with your scorpion pick. How many people have scorpion up front? It was just you, so we're guaranteed to win a few more. I think I would try and level you. We can switch the order. We can put you here. Because it's fine if you get one shot, right? Or we can just switch the order completely, put you back here and put you there and then have you... Yes, I think that makes sense. Put you back here. If we're going to be facing up against Scorpion, which we're not yet, but, you know. This person's, they've got the anti-strat. They've got a 1722 Rhino. How? I guess Rhino, lasagna, turkey buff. Skill difference. Okay. Let's start buffing you, put you back here. Give me chocolate. It's not quite chocolate, but you know. We've got a host of strong units. We can afford to sell the worm for a skunk, but we don't have a high enough level skunk. You've got level 2 skunk. Respectable. Unfortunate, but I got early scaling, so even if you get a skunk, you know, it's kind of irrelevant. It's kind of this thing that's like a game mechanic, you know? It's called scaling. Have you heard of scaling? Scaling goes crazy. Peter on the guinea fowl. Bro, look at this worm. Can I reproduce that? For a second there, it was like a ghost outline instead of like it looked like that. That's a neat little bug. I'm distracting myself from the easy win that we're getting because we got the earliest giraffe. Sorry, brother. Okay, this is the... No, it's not. The scorpion user has perished. So, there's no way you can beat us. You don't activate, but... The only thing I can really add now is just popcorn, and like I said, guaranteed second place, you know, world's easiest win. And voila! Who knew getting a giraffe on turn 3 is an easy first place, no sweat. Almost as if this weekly was poorly designed. No hate to the creator, you know. Maybe it's fun. I don't really know. No, I'm obviously gonna, you know. I mean, I'm in top 1%, so what can I really complain about? Anyways, been back. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, etc. And retraction helps the algorithm, and enjoy.